Hello, Moist Charlie Clips family. Today we're going to do something very brave, go where no one else has dared go. So get ready to pat me on the back for my bravery. Kotaku is trash. Thank you. I know. Hold your applause. There's probably a lot of oohs and ahs in the crowd. I'm saying the quiet part out loud right now. Everyone is too afraid to criticize Kotaku. Obviously, I'm kidding. Kotaku is probably like the most embarrassing gaming news outlet there is. Its name has become synonymous with cringe and also just horrible journalism entirely in the industry. It's very rare that I'll read something from Kotaku and actually feel like it was a valuable article. Their reputation is so horrible that their name gets used as an insult. Like, hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town? And by Stupid Town, we mean Kotaku. Or if you read like a completely unhinged article and can't remember where it came from, the default is to assume it probably came from Kotaku. Because it's become this factory of just fucking lunacy when it comes to some of their articles. So, Kotaku recently was bemoaning on Twitter about being blacklisted by Nintendo. They were unable to get a preview copy of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because Nintendo doesn't really want them touching their property anymore. And they're talking about, it's cruel and bad, unprofessional, this and that, which to a certain extent I would agree. Like, shutting down potential criticism from outlets is never a great look for a publisher. But when it comes to Kotaku, there's very real merit and reason for blacklisting them, and Nintendo's not the only one. I am the furthest thing from a Nintendo defender. I've made more content shitting on Nintendo than I have shitting in my own toilet. So this is very rare for me to like take up arms to agree with Nintendo here. But like I said, they're not the only ones. They've been blacklisted by Bethesda, the Final Fantasy XIV team. I believe Kotaku is also blacklisted by a few other prominent developers that I can't quite recall off the top of my head right now. But it's not just Nintendo, and the main reason for this is because they're notorious for revealing things about games way before they're allowed to. Like, they will just leak very important information about property. I believe in like 2013 or something, they had leaked a lot of information about Fallout 4, which wasn't made public. They just released a ton of details about the game, which of course upset them. Like, they're just notorious for doing that. Now, a lot of people assume the reason that they'd be blacklisted by Nintendo is because a lot of their articles are ridiculous. Like, sometimes they'll just like slyly encourage piracy, which is fucking wild for a gaming outlet to do, which is of course going to make Nintendo very upset because not only do they treat piracy like a crime punishable by death, they treat anything that's even adjacent to modding as a crime punishable by death. So I imagine that definitely did have some level of impact, like a lot of their articles. Of course, they have the infamous article where they tried to cancel Super Smash Bros. With a Joker DLC because one of the Kotaku writers thought they heard a slur in the background music. Which, of course, turned out to be a bunch of fucking nonsense, a whole load of hooey. But they made a whole article about how Nintendo is ableist and this and that, slapping all of these awful labels on Nintendo, all because they misheard a lyric in the background track to a Super Smash Bros. Song. So Kotaku got blacklisted by Nintendo, meaning no Tears of the Kingdom coverage, which is a huge hit to Kotaku because it's probably the biggest game coming out this year, and they don't have access to it like all the other outlets, which means they're losing out on those precious eyeballs, which means they're losing out on precious doubloons from advertiser dollars. So they got real petty. And as I talked about on this channel yesterday, there was a huge leak where the entire game of Tears of the Kingdom has leaked online. It's now been streamed a lot of places. There's a lot of information about it now because the game's out there in the wild. It's roaming free. And Kotaku has taken this as an opportunity to just detail everything they can from the leaks. So once again, they're doing the very thing that they have been blacklisted by so many others for. Leaking information about a huge upcoming title that the developer, the publisher, they don't want leaked. They wrote this article today going over everything they've learned from the Tears of the Kingdom leaks. This is extremely petty. It seems like they're doing it out of spite and revenge, like, you're going to blacklist us from Tears of the Kingdom? Well, too bad. We still watched all of the leaks. I mean, maybe Kotaku even downloaded the game already, fucking got the pirated copy all cooked and ready to go, and already have a lot of articles in the chamber to start writing this shit about it. It's very possible, but now that the Tears of the Kingdom leaks are out there, Kotaku is taking it upon themselves to pretty much just write a whole article going over everything about the game, spoiling it. What another great look for Kotaku here. Having a little temper tantrum and getting the last laugh. Ah, your game leaked, so now we're going to spoil it for everyone on our site. It's so weird. Kotaku is just a pretty fucking awful website. I don't know how it still operates. I really don't. It has a horrible reputation, and I never really see anyone defending it, ever. So I don't know who's going there to read their articles and actually engage with them. Occasionally there are a few articles that Kotaku does publish that are informative on an important topic. Like, I do agree there are some decent articles that they'll make, but those are few and far between. It is so rare. Most of it's just the most nonsensical, unhinged garbage over fucking nothing. Or just like blatantly like doing things that are shady and scummy, like leaking all this information and then crying when it turns out, well, these developers don't want to work with you anymore. It's entirely your own fucking fault. Like, just look in the mirror, Kotaku. The reason you are blacklisted by Nintendo and didn't get Tears of the Kingdom is for exactly what you've just done now with leaking everything. It's comical. It's an entire fucking circus over there at Kotaku. I've also talked about this in another video, but honestly, with the way Kotaku articles are, I really wouldn't be surprised to see in like another 2 to maybe 3 years, they just fully make the switch to ChatGPT generated articles. I made a video going over how ChatGPT can already do like this dog shit journalism pretty well, where the prompt was to write like some kind of outrage gaming piece and then include Elon Musk somehow, and it found a way of doing it that actually read exactly like an article from Kotaku. And I feel like as Kotaku continues to circle the drain and go straight down the shitter, I feel like they're going to just all go fucking hog wild with using AI to write their articles just to keep pumping out this rage bait nonsense. Like, I really do think that. I'm not making a joke. I really think Kotaku will be the first major publication to just fully adopt AI generated articles because they're getting that desperate. They're grasping at straws, and they have been for quite some time. Like, a lot of the things Kotaku will write these days is like very much trying to incite some kind of anger, but it's completely baseless and doesn't really have a good reason for anyone to be angry, so it just comes across as more laughable and pathetic. But they're still, that is their bread and butter. Making articles that are supposed to make you mad over some issue that actually nobody cares about, so it all falls flat. But it continues to just ruin the reputation of this already horribly perceived website. So yeah, I'm just ranting a lot about Kotaku now. I'm not even on the same topic here with the Nintendo blacklist and the leaks from them. I just really don't like that site. I also just don't like the entire state of journalism right now in the gaming industry. There's so few good journalists in the gaming space, and in this case here, I'm honestly pretty happy that Kotaku did get blacklisted. I really do think that's a good thing. Maybe there'll be some self-reflection down the line like, oh man, the reason our company's fucking sinking is because we're terrible at what we're supposed to be doing. So I think the blacklist from Nintendo is honestly justifiable here. A company like Kotaku, like they're not owed access to their products, right? There's no obligation from developers to give Kotaku early access, no matter how much they try and argue that there is. There just fucking isn't. And there's really no value in letting Kotaku play the games early, because it seems like the only thing they care about is somehow making like a clickbait piece around it, as opposed to actually giving any kind of insightful or meaningful information about it most of the time. So yep, just wanted to talk about this situation a little bit. That's about it. So yep.